Ever get that feeling? Like you pick up a book and it's like, whoa, this unlocks something I always felt was there, but, couldn't quite put my finger on.
That feeling of, like, resonance, right? Like you're suddenly vibrating on a whole new level.
Exactly. And that seems to be the buzz around this new book, The Savian Sequence.
Oh, yeah, it's making waves for sure.
It's Diamari Jackson's first novel,
Yeah.
and people are calling it like a mind-blowing mix of mystery and metaphysics.
And they're saying it goes where Dan Brown can't, which is high praise.
Right. So we're doing a deep dive today, looking at excerpts and kind of unpacking what makes it so special.
And the praise is off the charts, honestly. Masterful, engrossing, a total thrill ride. Those are just a few I remember.
Yeah, reviewers are loving this book. And it's hitting on something, right? This whole idea of lost knowledge, like secret histories. It's fascinating stuff.
It taps into that primal curiosity. Makes you wonder, what if there really us more to the story than we're being told?
Okay, so let's jump in. We're diving into the Savian sequence. We've got excerpts, we've got questions, and hopefully, by the end of this, we'll have a better sense of why it's captivating so many readers. This book, it doesn't just give us one mystery, does it? It's like we get thrown right into the deep end with all these different storylines going on.
Oh, absolutely. It's a lot to keep track of, like a puzzle box, but every time you think you've got a handle on it, there's another layer.
Right. Like, we start with those explorers right there in the prologue, and they find, well, something big. Then there's Professor Savian, this guy with a super mysterious past, hiding dangerous knowledge, and then, boom, he's murdered.
Yeah, and the murder is just the beginning, really. It pulls in his nephew, Brigham.
Okay, so we've got secrets, we've got a murder, and then Jackson throws in this Moja character. A young guy seems almost too connected to the stars, if that makes sense.
And each of them, they hold a piece of this puzzle, but how they all fit together, that's what we're trying to figure out, right?
It's that classic hook. You're immediately wondering, who are these people? What are they all hiding? And what was so dangerous about Savian's research, that someone had to kill him.
Jackson is so good at using those characters, though. Like Savion, he represents this weight of history, secrets that have been buried for too long. And then Brigham, he's like this embodiment of the search for truth, no matter the cost.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Pretty.
you've got Moja representing, I don't know, maybe untapped potential, like a different way of looking at the world.
It's like they're archetypes, in a way, but they feel so real, not just these flat characters.
Right, exactly. And we can't forget Throat, man. Every time he pops up in the excerpts, chills, literal chills.
Ugh, he's terrifying because this ruthless assassin lurking in the shadows, you get the feeling he enjoys his work a little too much.
Yeah, he's a brutal reminder that some knowledge, some secrets, maybe they're best left buried.
Speaking of things best left buried, we have to talk about that bell tower.
Yeah.
It's practically a character itself at this point.
It's ominous, right? This huge, imposing structure that seems to be at the center of everything.
It just oozes this sense of dread, like something bad happened or is going to happen there.
But what I find so cool is how Jackson uses real-world stuff to make it even creepier. Like he weaves in details about secret societies, ancient architecture, all these symbols hidden in plain sight. Makes you wonder what secrets are right under our noses in the real world.
Right, and that line about the bell tower, the one about it holding powerful secrets regarding the mechanics of the universe and the history and even the future of mankind. That's a lot to unpack.
Oh, for sure.
It plays on that fear we all have, right? That there are these powerful groups hiding knowledge from us, like those conspiracy theories about ancient civilizations and stuff.
Yeah, it definitely makes you question everything you thought you knew.
Okay, so we've got this bell tower full of creepy secrets. We've got these compelling characters all caught in this web of mystery.
Huh.
But there's also that observation game Savian used to play with Brigham. What was that all about?
It's like Jackson is telling us to pay attention, right? To look closer, to see the connections that other people miss.
Wait, tell me more about this game. How does it fit into everything else that's going on?
So Savian, he challenged Brigham to find tiny changes, to notice details that most people wouldn't even see, like a way of training his mind to look beyond the surface.
Okay, so it's like the truth is hidden in plain sight. We just need to know how to look for it.
Exactly. It's a really cool metaphor for the whole book, actually. You have to pay attention to the details if you want to unravel the mystery.
So we've got these great characters, this mysterious bell tower, a shadowy organization working behind the scenes. But what's the bigger picture here? What are the big themes that Jackson is exploring? We've been talking about these secret societies, this hidden knowledge, but there's this one line about history that really stuck with me. Something about how history is not a linear progressive process in nature, but a cyclical one, similar to the wheels within wheels of the expanding universe.
Oh, yeah, that one's a doozy. Jackson's not afraid to challenge our assumptions, that's for sure.
So what's he getting at there? Is he saying we've got it all wrong about time, about progress?
It's like he's saying, what if we're not moving towards some big grand finale? What if we're just playing out the same patterns over and over and over again?
Okay, now my head is spinning. But it makes you think about like all those empires that rose and fell, all those ideas that had their moment and then gone.
Exactly. It makes you wonder, are we doomed to repeat those cycles? Is history just going to keep on rhyming?
And we've got this whole other layer with the Merkaba, right? It's described as like this ancient symbol of spiritual transformation. Is that connected to this whole cyclical history thing?
Definitely. The Merkaba is often seen as this energy field, right? Like a light body that surrounds us. And some believe that through meditation and stuff, you can activate it, tap into these hidden levels of consciousness.
Whoa, okay. So we're going from secret societies to cyclical history to energy fields. I gotta admit, I'm a little lost.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's a lot. But think of it this way. The Merkaba, it's about unlocking something within ourselves, right? Some hidden potential we all have. It's not just about external mysteries anymore.
Okay, so it's not just about those ancient secrets buried somewhere. It's about what's buried inside US. Man, that adds a whole other level to this story.
And that's where the danger comes in, right? If this power, this knowledge is already inside us, then controlling access to it, that becomes huge GE.
So maybe that's why Savian had to die. Why Brigham and Mojo are being hunted.
Could be right. It's not just about keeping a secret hidden. It's about keeping humanity from waking up, in a way.
Now that is a chilling thought. Like they're fighting to control the future of consciousness itself.
See, you get it. And that's why the Savian sequence is so captivating. It takes these big, wild ideas of secret societies, mystical powers, the nature of time, and it makes you feel them on a personal level.
It's more than just a fun escapist read. This book really makes you think.
It does. It makes you question everything, but it also offers, like, a sliver of hope, you know?
Like maybe we can break free from these cycles, create a better future.
Exactly. Maybe we're not just cogs in a machine. Maybe we do have the power to change things.
So if you're looking for a book that'll keep you on the edge of your seat day and day and make you question everything you thought you knew, the Savian sequence is definitely worth checking out.
It reminds us that sometimes the most incredible journeys are the ones that take us inward.
Love that. And on that note, we'll leave you with this. If you could unlock one hidden truth about yourself, what would it be? What would you be willing to do to uncover it?
Keep searching for those answers. And until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.